Welcome back to Unpaid Film Critic. In this review, we'll be talking about the 2024 film Longlegs, one of my highly anticipated horror movies that I barely watched any trailers for. I only watched trailers when I was going to other films. And let's just say this film is really good if you go in blind. You don't really need to see that much because the trailers give away very little of what the actual thing is and how creepy this crime thriller is. It's a crime horror film that is so... Let me explain it in words that wouldn't be understandable. I mean, as in with films. So you take Seven, you take Silence of the Lambs, put them together, and you get Longlegs. In my opinion, that's what I think those two movies kind of are. And it's very unique on how it does it. The score is amazing. I've actually listened to the score so many times. It is a very good score to listen to while you're running, working out, or doing any cardio or like any type of exercise. Is really good listening to it because it's so intense that it makes you want to go faster, like run harder for me. And it's so unique listening to this score because it feels very dreadful as you're watching it, as you're listening to it. You don't need to watch the film to feel the dread. The dread goes into the actual score itself, creating this like thriller-esque feeling to it, which is very unique. 'Cause for me, I don't think we've actually had good thrillers like that in a long time. Like in a long, long time. And the fear that you get from watching this movie, to me, feels like spiders crawling up your back. Like it's always going to be there in the back of your mind at night as you're thinking. For me, the plot will be in the back of your mind, turning, unraveling it. Because it leaves it on such a unique ending where you don't even know if you've actually watched the film itself. Like you've probably seen the film and you know, oh, this is the ending. But do you truly understand the film? That's what's so unique about scores and thrillers and films. Like knowing that it's always going to be there in the back of your mind. That's what's so unique for me. Also, Malika Monroe, who plays Lee Harker, the main character in this film, does an extraordinary job. I absolutely loved her. I am hoping horror gets another run in the Oscars again. I know the last kind of horror movie was Silence of the Lambs. Hopefully this film breaks it because this film is so unique that I think this would fit into either costume design, cinematography, or if they're really ballsy, going for the big accolades. Because I could definitely see them going for best original screenplay and best actress and best supporting actor. Because it is so unique to those three roles are so strong in this film. It has a strong story. It has a strong leading actress. And Nicolas Cage plays a phenomenal supporting villain. So unique and terrifying. You don't even know if it's him. Which is kind of surprising because knowing Nicolas Cage, he always goes full Nicolas Cage. And for films like this, he actually dug personally into his personal experience to do this role. Like, it wasn't like, oh, he had something. No, he actually dug personally through interviews that he's given. Also, there's a scene in the film that I definitely want to talk about. It's like this unique scene with Kieran Shipka playing Anne. Basically, she's a survivor of sorts in like this mental asylum place because they go there to ask questions about the case. And her dialogue with Mika Monroe on paper would sound totally nonsensical and, like, quirky and, like, like, okay, it's creepy, but it doesn't really make any sense. But when you put it as an acting, as action, like, as you're, like, giving it to the actors, they do it in a way where it's so creepy and so unnerving. It's like, oh God, what control people have over each other. It's like the most interesting dialogue scene I have seen. It's not like Aaron Sorkin level writing. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying it is creepy dialogue that is so nonsensical and yet so creepy and so nerve tingling that it'll drive you crazy trying to figure out how nonsensical it is. Like, the whole entire film is like that. Like, it's just that intensity all the way through. There's no lev up to brevity, no calming down. It's just, it's happening. Oh God. And then boom, it happens. And then you're just terrified. It won't stop getting nerve tingling. It is a love letter, I think, to 90s horror films. More like 90s crime horror films, but yeah, I truly love this film, and I will definitely get it on DVD. And it's definitely a DVD if I was a kid, I would avoid this film if I saw it because it would look pure creepy, that it will just creep me out just looking at it. Like, every time I would see it, I would just be like, okay, I passed it. Okay. It's kind of like that creepy film that you see when you were a kid and you always found it so unique, and yet it's so creepy at the same time. That's how I want to rate this film, on how creepy it is. Like, how creepy the film feels watching it. Yeah. Sneak peek of who my next upcoming trilogy is. It's all by one director, Ty West. Also, special shout out, I cannot wait for Shelby Oaks to be released. I am so excited for that film as well. That director, I will go into more about it when I get more news on the film. But by the looks of it, that plot looks insane, and I can't wait for Shelby Oaks to be released in theaters. I'm definitely going to make a review on it, and it's going to be very important to me. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys had a fun time, and enjoy your day.